Shalom, all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, Ba'Shem Rakha Kwadash. My name is Chicago from Plain Tables Camp in Philly. All right. If this isn't self-hate, I don't know what self-hate means. We're supposed to, be comfortable in the skin that we're in. If you're melanated and you have woolly hair, that's natural. That's the way, Yahweh Shai made you. All right. And, you have, mainly black women from the tribes of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi that wear weave because things I've heard is it's not socially acceptable in the so-called white man's world. And the other excuse I heard was it's too hard to manage. And, well, the third one is you should, like she's going to say, you should look how you want to look, wear how you think it looks best, something to that effect. So it's all self-hate, it's just self-hate. All right, from the bleaching creams to the blonde wigs or weaves. I'm not a weave expert. Hair is very important. This is how I know it's self-hate. And the scriptures say that the glory of a woman is her hair. All right. And we're going to look up the word glory. And I haven't watched the video, so we're just going to watch it together. And I'll pause it when I need to say something. This is self-hate.
Well, with me now is the...
Well, as advertised. Now, of course, they're marketing it because psychologically the so-called black woman believes if she gets lighter, she'll attract more men. It's all about, looking good, being popular, and getting the best penis from the men that she can possibly get. Because women are superficial. They're all about what's on the surface. So if they say a lighter skin is more socially acceptable, then they'll try to go for the lighter skin. Now, the thing is, it's not going to make you more beautiful because your facial structure, your attitude, your grace is still the same. All right. You just change your complexion. You're not more beautiful.
Pop star and creator of Whitenicious, Isiah, and in a moment I'll also be talking to Fina Ikeji, who founded Black.
They both look terrible, but she looks fucking ridiculous. All right.
Isiah, and in a moment I'll also be talking to Fina Ikeji, who founded Black Role Models UK. Isiah, can I...
Then she's moving her hair like it's actually hers. That's hilarious.
Can I ask you, first of all, do you equate looking lighter with being more beautiful, with looking better?
No, I don't. I don't. Everybody has a choice as an adult to choose to look how they want.
But you yourself look very much lighter than in the pictures of you from a couple of years ago. You look extremely white in this advert.
Yeah.
The point is you're trying to sell a product. You must think that looks better.
No, it doesn't. First of all, Whitenicious is a dark spot remover. It's a 30 ml product. 30 ml cannot, it's like...
Dark spot remover. Why do they advertise it, the image so light? Is because it has a psychological effect on, it has a psychological effect on women. They look up to so-called white women and women of other nationalities as being superior. So they try to achieve that. All right. They try to achieve that look. Even if they're not going to bleach their skin, they're going to wear that damn weave. All right. Because she looks absolutely ridiculous. All right. Now, women, you know how important hair is. I don't need to. You're a woman. I don't need to explain that to you. You know how important hair is.
Like, not even up to 1/3 of this. So it's for dark spot, it's for everybody. Everybody needs Whitenicious.
But why did you call it Whitenicious? I mean, that says everything, doesn't it?
It says
delicious.
Whitenicious means white means pure. White means, but it doesn't mean that white skin, but white in general. That's how I look at it. It means pure. When you have dark spots, a lot of people don't feel confident. They don't feel pure. They don't feel clean with dark.
and she's right. White does mean pure. You know, we look at black, it has all these negative connotations to it. All right. So white means pure, and again, that has a psychological effect on the minds of these women, and they automatically equate that to, you know, the Edomite women, and they look at Edomite women as the model of beauty. All right. The Edomite woman is not the model of beauty to me. All right. But amongst so-called black women of the tribes, really all the tribes, they look at, even Ephraim and Yeshashkar, notably, they look at Edomite women as the model of beauty. All right. Now, I don't know where this hair came from. It might have came from India, or maybe synthetic. I don't know. But the point of the style and the color of this hair is to look like an Edomite woman. All right. This is what her hair looks like. It looks like an Edomite woman's hair. It doesn't look like an East Indian woman's hair, how it's fashioned and styled, whether it's from India or Pakistan or not. You know, that's not relevant. The end result is what's relevant. All right. She has natural hair that she probably destroyed over the years, and now she's wearing someone else's hair. And they won't admit and call this self-hate. All right. Because hair is important. All right. When you look up in the scriptures, it clearly tells you that our Lord, the Most High Himself, this right here says the Ancient of Days, so this is the Most High. Daniel 7:9, straight to the point. It says, and of his head like of pure wool. All right. Daniel 7:9, his hair like of pure wool. And we look at wool, this is the texture. Now you can straighten your wool out, all right, but at least it's your hair, all right. You shouldn't be ashamed of what Yahweh Shai gave you. Now this is, you know, to women in the truth. The women that's in the world, I'm not trying to, you know, convince this woman to go natural. You know what I'm saying? There's no way in a 100,000 years that this woman ever go natural. You know, if we were here that long. All right. Yahweh Shai cursed us so bad that now we hate our own hair. If this isn't a curse, that this woman, I think she's a pop star or some shit. I don't know. This is some British singer, that she would believe that this is beautiful. This is ugly. Brothers in the truth ain't checking for women like this. So I hope not. All right, this is not a look you want to have coming into the faith. All right. This looks really, really bad. Now, I didn't watch the video, so I don't know what's going to be said, or, you know, some things I may agree with, some things I may not. I don't know. So let's let it play.
Dark spots. With respect, the photos of you before and the ones you used to promote your cream, it looks like a lot more than small dark spots have been removed. You're visibly light.
There you go. So, again, this has a psychological effect on these women's minds, and they think the lighter you are, the more beautiful you are. All right. You need to get the you know, a picture side by side with in the exact same pose, you know, and then the hair it's not her fucking hair anyway. Like, come on, you know, and trying to make the darker image look worse and the lighter image look better. These women keep falling for it.
Lighter all over. But see, and the point is, if that is the image you're putting forward to sell your product, you must think that's better.
No, I wasn't. My product says Sega.
Yeah, I mean, and then the Edomite woman, if she's an Edomite, you know, she's making sense, you know, and it's really not an argument. She's obviously saying you look better lighter with all that damn weave in your head. I mean, we're really going to debate this, and then she's trying to argue, you know, it's your point of view and it's your option whether you think you look better. Well, you think you look better because the Edomites are in power right now. All right. they have the power, to put you to death and to lock you up, and it's to take from you, and they have power over these women's minds. And they use the porch monkeys, sellouts to advertise lighter being righter.
Goodbye to dark spots and hyperpigmentation.
But sorry, but my point is, you've said goodbye to more than dark spots.
But see, I wasn't saying
much lighter.
It doesn't say
in all the photos.
It doesn't say buy whitenishes and look like Densya. It says say goodbye to dark spots and hyperpigmentation.
But in an interview you did with Ebony, you said by putting those photos being out, people know the product works.
It works for dark spots. That's what he says. Say goodbye to dark spots.
But the point is,
it says behind you, say goodbye.
Of course, but do you not concede that you are very much lighter there, which is your choice, absolutely your choice. But it's the message it's sending out which has been so controversial, isn't it?
But see, that's because the media is selling that message. That's not the message I was selling. I say 7 days fast acting dark spot remover. It didn't say 7 days fast act dark spot bleaching your whole skin. You people need to read. It's called reading comprehension. If they miss that class, it's not my fault.
If you
read and comprehend.
You listened, and I know you heard what the actress Lupita.
Which I agree, But she damn well knows images and faces, especially with women, they're all about their looks. It's going to have a psychological impact on them. And she doesn't really give a shit because she's just making money.
Peter Nyong'o said she clearly struck a chord with many women of colour when she spoke about why she felt what didn't...
we're going to jump to a bald head black chick.
She's saying she's right, isn't she? This is about freedom of choice.
Yes, exactly, and it's in her own opinion. The question now is, and it's really important about the message that we're bringing across, because yes, you've got
which most of these black women they don't care, and they'll never call it self-hate. All right, when you come into the faith, there's a lot of things you have to change. All right, and the way you look at the model of beauty and who you look up to is very important. Like, I look up to the images that are in the scriptures. All right. This is how we're supposed to look. I don't hate myself. All right.
Your opinion, but what you're producing. I mean, the name as well is just, the name says it. The name says Whitelicious. It means, it's just a name. You're talking about the name. We've got old pictures of you and pictures of you now. And for young girls, that's where I'm looking at. I'm an adult, so I've already made up my choice. I'm happy with my skin color. But we're looking at the young girls that are growing up now. They see you, they love your music, they love you as a person, and they've seen you that you were darker before and now you're much lighter. What's the message it's going to be to them? They're going to think, okay, do you know what? I want to be like her as well. And then that affects their self-esteem. And that's where we're coming from. We don't want to have lots of young girls who have low self-esteem, because these low self-esteem leads to other things. We're talking about, being promiscuous. We're talking about so many other things that having a low self-esteem can cause. And that's the part I see.
Yeah, and low self-esteem it's all about getting dick, really, at the beginning and end of the day. It's about getting the most premium pipe you can possibly get, and so you have to look as beautiful as you possibly can look. All right, now, did I have another one? All right, another video. Why do black women feel they can't wear their hair naturally? All right, again, this is for women in the faith. This is not for women that are in the world. They don't give a shit about the words of the prophets. All right, go ahead.
Experience myself, obviously.
I didn't watch this video. I didn't watch either of these videos. I just typed it in and it came up.
A sort of different cultural background, but to hear what you're suggesting that
no, that wearing weave is not in our culture. All right, that's not in our culture. If that's what he meant, I guess the perspective from another culture is what he's trying to say. But wearing weave is not in our culture. All right.
Black women are made to feel that they can't wear their hair naturally was quite a surprise to me.
Or was it?
Yeah, I don't. But to the idea that it's actually they don't feel
Yeah.
like they can wear it naturally.
Yeah, I think it's something that's really subtle. It's not being told to you directly from society, but it's everything that you see all around you. And when you see professional women or professional black women, they all have straightened hair, and as you grow up, you know, you're told.
Yes, there's nothing wrong with straight hair. So as long as it's growing out your damn head, it's cool. You can straighten your hair. All right.
Like if you want to be successful in life, if you want to go anywhere, you have to have your hair look presentable. And what's presentable hair? It's straight hair. So from very young.
Because your hair's not straight and it's hugely presentable.
Oh, thank you.
Well, it is. I mean, there's nobody that would say it's in any way, whatever job you were doing, you know, because some jobs have more formal, you know, ideas of what's presentable than other. No one's going to say you're not neat and tidy.
Well, that's what you say, but actually there are some people that do say that. I think it's just, in a sense, it's an unconditioned bias. You don't really realise what you're saying. But it starts from very young. So I've got a few women who would come to me and say, ever since I started the campaign, that, oh, their 3-year-old or 4-year-old wants to have straight hair, because that's all they see. You know, the books they read, the TV they watch, the adverts they see on, whether it's adverts in magazines.
Again, the model is a so-called white woman. All right, that's not a model you want to follow after. All right, it's not a model you want to follow after. Now I got to get the law too. Then this is 1 Corinthians 11:15. But if a woman have long hair, it is glory to her, for her hair is given her for a covering. And how important is hair to a woman? Doxa. Glory, all right. Magnificence, all right. Magnificent, beautiful, elaborate, extravagant, striking. Because we know women, they're all about the exterior, how you look. Excellent, quality of being outstanding, extremely good. Preeminence, the fact of surpassing all others. Superiority, you know, the name that, you know, black women give themselves. Dignity, worthy of honor and respect. Grace. All right. So hair is very important. So the black woman believes she has to have the best hair according to, you know, social standards, which that's the model is the so-called white woman's hair. All right. So that's how important hair is to women, you know, and especially to women, period, you know. And, you know, the black women, they try to emulate the Edomite woman as the model of beauty, which that's a wrong model to seek after, to look up to as a model. The model you should be looking up to is the scriptures. All right, woolly hair, black or brown woolly hair. That's the model. The long hair like Mary had that grew out of her head. All right, this is Leviticus 13:36. Then the priest, this is Leviticus 13:35. But if the scale spread much in the skin after this cleansing, then the priest shall look on him, and behold, if the skull, or I think it's pronounced a skull, the skull be spread in the skin, the priest shall not seek for yellow hair; he is unclean. Spot skin. All right, there we go. 30th verse, a little higher up. This is Leviticus 13:29. If a man or a woman have a plague upon the head or the beard, then the priest shall see the plague, and behold, if it be in in sight deeper than the skin, and there be in it a yellow thin hair, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is a dry skull. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Even a leprosy upon the head or beard. All right. So you wearing that yellow hair, that's leprosy. You shouldn't be promoting that. That's you literally walking around with leprosy on your head. All right. So that's not a condition that a woman of the Lord, if there's such a thing, how she should be carrying herself. No woman in the faith should be walking around with some blonde weave on, or weave period, really. But definitely not no damn blonde weave. All right. And that's scriptural. You have leprosy of the hair. All right. Even a leprosy upon the head or beard. All right. There you go. Get a close up on this chick. All right. That's absolutely disgusting. All right. I think that was it. The hair is important. If you're in the faith, if you're a woman in the faith, you know, you can do better than wearing purposely wearing a leprous weave or a leprous wig. All right. So I hope you were edified. To the next lesson. Shalom.